Hello Internet friends. In this video I'm going to begin by installing the fuel pump. I hope permanently because there's nothing left to do in the center tunnel except for build more fuel lines and drill a hole in the firewall for a fuel return line, which I don't need to move the fuel pump for. So my intention is to leave it there. I'm sure I'll have to uninstall it and reinstall it like 10 more times. But that's okay because there's only 4 screws in there. So one interesting thing there that I noticed is that I might want to cover that. There's a cover that goes over there, and I might want to put it on because I've already dropped screws in there, and it goes under the fuel pump, and then I basically have to fish it out. So I can see that happening a lot more. So maybe I should just put the cover on. Alright, there's a few miscellaneous firewall items that get installed. These are, I think they're for wires to penetrate. I forgot what they're called. But anyway, they're for wires to go through. So yeah, you install those. And then I decided that I was going to experiment with the paint. I might have mentioned this in a previous video. That I was going to cut in the rivets because I did them after I sprayed, and that these bottom rib covers, obviously I didn't spray either. So what I wanted to experiment with is what you see me doing now is just tapping it with a sponge brush, and that creates a texture. Right, so I just do that across the entire length of the part, and I let it dry, and I'm actually going to report that I'm pretty happy with the results. The texture is a lot more, I don't think aesthetic is the right word, but it feels better than just the flat paint against or on a skin. So I may consider doing that to the whole thing. I'll think about it. I do like the look of the just flat sprayed paint because it just looks clean, but it doesn't feel as nice as the texture. That's really hard to explain in a video. So anyway, I think I'll experiment some more with that. But I figured the bottom cover rib was a good place to start doing that because it's down on the floor. No one's going to care if it has a texture or not. Okay, the next thing that the plans have you do is create a hinge. And what I realized is that I have the wrong size hinge. When I got the fuselage items, right, I pulled them all out and inventoried them, and I did not check the size of the hinge because I didn't think to. The hinge that you're supposed to fabricate is supposed to be 1 1/16, and what I have here is 1 1/2. And I didn't realize that until I got to the plans, and the plans give you exact dimensions of how to fabricate this hinge part for the cabin heat vents. And I was like, wait, this hinge is way bigger than those dimensions. So, an hour research goes into, well, should I just order the right part? Like, can I fabricate this? Can I cut this down and trim it? And in the end, I decided to just trim the part to size. Now, obviously, that's a lot more work because, I have to make like 12 cuts instead of just 2. But whatever. I mean, I have 6 foot of hinge, and I need to make 2 3-inch parts. So I can mess this up a lot of times. In fact, I messed it up one time and then just remade it. So that's the rest of the video, me making this hinge. Okay, update on me being an idiot. Life pro tip. Nevada OHV titles, you sign on the front. So I thought that I had to get a person to sign it on the back. Turns out that's where the dealer signs. So yeah, don't be an idiot like me and go to the person's house that you bought it from to see that they signed on the front where you're supposed to sign, which is really confusing because California and Arizona, I know you have to sign on the back to release it. So if you're in Nevada, you sign on the front. I was also experimenting with camera angles in this video, I think, mostly because I didn't want to change the tripod legs, so I just picked up the camera and put it on the table, which, as you see, it's an interesting perspective, but I don't know what to do about the hair. Like, I guess I'll just wear a hat. I said I was going to wear a hat. I'll just wear a hat. Like, I'm getting old, and I guess hair goes. That's a thing. Okay, so anyway, if you have hair or if you don't have hair, but you want to come chat about airplanes, come join our Vans RV Slack group. The link is in the description of this video. And I will see you there. I tried to make a hair joke. That's not going to work. I'll see you there and see you in the next video.